Recording in progress. This is Jen with Jenny Demonic. How's it going? It's good to be here on a Sunday with you. And we're going on to the full moon. Remember, for those of you who need a reminder, remember the full moon is when the moon increases in size, and so it's good for love work, but also for money, for health, for everything that you need to bring and expand in your life. We have a lot to talk about today, so let's get started. Today I'm going to teach you how to use a chant. It's called the Love Me Now chant, that it's very good to be practicing on this full moon. Obviously, before we do that, before we jump onto that, I have a few announcements, a few things that I need to say. But also, remember, for the Love Me Now chant, you do not need candles, you do not need oils, you do not need anything other than your voice and your intention. I'm going to get you to practice being in the right state of mind to say to say that incantation. But that's what we're going to be focusing on today. Also, I have a few things. I'll bring it home for you, and but these few things that I'm going to tell you right now are actually sort of going to help also with the incantation. Before everything, I have an announcement. There is something about you guys, there is something about me you guys don't know. And it is, darling, there's something you must know. As they say in those soap operas, right? I have been healing and practicing Reiki healing on people for several years now. Before the pandemic, I would go and visit these people, the people who were sick, people who were depressed, people who needed more money, people who needed more love in general, and place my hands in Reiki style and heal them. I've also done that for my clients with Jenny Demonic. And some of them have received a full cleansing of their surrounding field. Sometimes when your surrounding field has a lot of dirt and blockages, the spells are going to have a hard time attaching properly. So I did the cleansing for them of the surrounding field. Now I have decided that I have created a new shop exclusively about Reiki healing. It's on Bonanza. I'm going to put it down there. And it's a lot cheaper than Jenny Demonic. Why? Because it's only me. We don't have 7 people casting. So it's only me, and I do it for a very, very, very little amount of money, because what I am interested in is really your wealth and health, well-being and wealth and health. And so what I promote in this shop is really the cleansing of your aura, attraction of love, attraction of money, attraction of health, attraction of immunity, everything that has to do with your surrounding field with the power of my hands. Reiki can be done by distance as well, and I am Reiki certified, of course. And so I decided to do that. I've been wanting to do that for a very long time online, and I've finally taken the courage. And this is only me, although Erin is still going to process the orders, but this is only me separated from our COVID. So if you want to order a Zoom live session of healing, you can. It's much cheaper than the consult of Jenny Demonic. Only I ask, separate the two. Don't come to my Reiki healing asking for a reading, because that would be a different thing and I would be very upset. So now, having said that, the link is down here, and you'll find that the prices are very, very, very cheap. Now, I want to address another problem here that will help you also with the incantation of the Love Me Now that we're going to do in a moment. And that also will help you if you order from us, or even if you practice casting on your own, because it feels like a lot of people still have this Harry Potter effect of magic. You come to me, you say, separate that couple. I bring my magic wand, I say, poof, separate this couple, and this couple will immediately go different ways. Do you realize how unrealistic that is? Say you come to me. By the way, you're hiring me and my coven not for the result. You're hiring me and my coven for the service of casting. And it's on our side, very specifically said on our legal disclaimer. You're paying us for a service. And we're very happy. We've had some clients that lately they've been having great results. So we're very happy about that with those great results that some of our clients have had, because it makes us very happy to know that you're getting the outcome that you want out of the spell, but you're paying us to do the service. And I need to be very clear here, because some of you kind of still don't understand that. Now, if you're coming to me and you're saying, break up this couple, okay? And this couple is madly in love right now. They are in a place of love right now. You have to understand that when you go and interfere with the energy of a spell, whether it's demonic, law of attraction, hoodoo, voodoo, you name it, it's gonna take some time to build that resentment and hate. People don't just hate the next day that you cast a spell. You realize how improbable that is if the two people love each other so much one day that you can just break them up the next day? You can break them up the next day, sure, if they are already in a state of resentment. If they are not in a state of resentment, you need to keep building up that resentment until they say, okay, so that's it, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. You know, you need to look at where the couple is right now in order to say, okay, so if they are madly in love and they just got engaged, it's gonna take you some time. And by the way, this is all in my videos. I covered this before, but some of you still don't hear from that ear at all. You expect things to happen right away, and it doesn't happen right away. And I've never promised that things happen right away, by the way. So you have to be patient and saying, okay, so if they are just engaged, or if they married yesterday, or if they're moving in together, it's gonna take you some time to get them to say, oh my God, this is so not working out. I was wrong. It just cannot continue. Do you understand that it's going to take events and things that you create with your spellcasting events? You create with your spellcasting a new reality where these events slowly are going to push the situation one way or another. You understand what I'm saying? So you cannot expect that you order a spell and 2 weeks later these people are breaking up if they're madly in love, or they're thinking about moving in together, or they're thinking about getting engaged. It's going to take you probably a year or two before you see something that you wish to see. So that said, just be very realistic, because there is no magic wand. When you do demonic magic, and this is all stuff that I've said before, but I feel like I have to say again. When you do demonic magic on a person, you're dealing with demonic entities. And I've said that many times in my other videos, that they are indifferent to human life. So you present a request and say, this is what I would like for this to happen. They don't care. You keep going with this request and this request. Demonic entities are indifferent to human lives. And at some point, they will accept the request. So casting is complicated. It is an art. It is not science. It's an art. And it's something that needs to be developed. And this is why I understand that, you know, casting can be expensive. There's 7 of us. So obviously that can be expensive. But it's not like I don't provide you with options to do things on your own. It's not like I don't provide you with resources. It's not like I don't give you incantations. I mean, folks, I'm really doing everything and more to help you out here. But you have to be in a place where you understand that some things might take time to manifest, and because it really depends on where they are. If the couple is already hating each other now, it's going to be much easier to make the leap and say, oh, that's it, I'm done, to get one away from the other. But if the couple is in a state of love now, it's going to take some time. This is why I say always, casting is like baking a cake. You do it the first time, you go like, yeah, so I could have, yeah, it's good, but like I could have added a little more sugar to it. You try another time, you try another time and see what happens. And again, if money is a concern, I am not asking you, I am not, by law, I'm a legal, a law-abiding citizen. I would not ask you to. You can do this on your own. We have videos here of all kinds of things, and I can do spell coaching with you. There's so many options that we give from our coven that, there is really no sadness has no place in with our coven, because if we cannot do it because you are concerned about money, there's a lot of videos that we post so you can do it on your own. Okay, and we help people. One of my clients, I'm like, jump on Zoom for free. I'll show you how to do the candle. I mean, we really cannot do more than this, folks. We are very, very, very available. Please don't take advantage of us. And the rant is over. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is anxiety. Do not put a lot of anxiety or waiting on your spell. Like, oh, okay, so I did this spell. And nothing's happening. And nothing's happening. The more you say nothing's happening, the more nothing will happen. Can you just let it happen? Can you just do the spell and just let it flow? What's wrong with that? Can you just go about your life and then 2 months later you think about it and say, yeah, this happened. This happened. Oh, yeah, this happened. Oh, yeah, but this didn't happen. Let me repeat it. So I want you to be a little more relaxed on how you go about this. And I know it's difficult because some of the situations are very sad and very pressing. But remember, I did it for myself too. Sometimes you go like, every target is different. Every situation is different. Casting is not a one size fits all. I'll give you an example. I also buy spells. I buy spells for my own and with my coven, and I put money into my coven. So don't think that I'm some guru here that gets the money and goes to the Caribbeans, because if you can see in my back, there's books I study. So the Caribbeans are far, far away from me. So it's not like you're talking to somebody that is going to take your money and run to spend the vacation at the Maldives with 6 muscular guys. I wish, but that's not the case. So I want to tell you something that I do. When I buy spells, sometimes I notice that one spell will work very well on one target, and then the next target that I meet, that spell will not work at all. It will be another spell that will work. And I'm like, I wish I knew that before. And then you do the other spell on the other target, and no, that doesn't work on him. So everyone is different. You just have to appreciate the fact that each and one of us has a sort of like a unique surrounding field. It's like your fingerprints. They are unique. Your DNA is unique. So how you attach to that person is a unique experience. And that's, to me, that's the beauty of casting. When you order with us, folks, please order correctly. Please send an email to Erin with both pictures and full names soon after your order. It's the right way to do. Now, when you're thinking about doing this love chant here that I am going to talk to you about, I want you to be exactly in the state of mind that I just preached to you. I don't want you to have super expectations about it. Says, oh, okay, so I did this chant and now things, poof, will happen and the target will come to me tomorrow, right here. He'll open the door. That's not gonna happen, folks. Just be mindful that you're baking a cake. And when you bake a cake and you take it out of the oven, it might be somewhat how you wanted it to be, or it might not, right? Things are different every time. So I want you to get into that mindset for this specific chant. And I'm going to post a chant right here because you're going to have to say it 3 consecutive times with tapping. Whoops, my table moved. With tapping, and I'm going to tell you what tapping is. This is called shamanic tapping. And after that, you're going to say it for 3 consecutive nights at least. I usually, when Erin sends it to our clients, we say basically 7 nights. But I find that some clients cannot do 7 nights. Everyone is different, but at least do 3 nights. That's all. That's another thing. A lot of people don't want to do the work. They go like, just do this for me and it'll happen and everything will be fine. But when it comes to me doing the work, I don't want to do it. But if that's you, 3 nights are fine as well. You know, as long as you send some energy out, that's fine. So the first thing that you need to remember in order to do this love chant correctly is to have no expectations whatsoever about this love chant. You're just speaking to the universe. And that's it. That's number 1. Number 2, do not wait for this spell to happen and look at your phone and say, nothing's happening here. My God, nothing's happening. I did this chant. And this guy or this girl or this man, if I'm a man, or this girl, if I'm a girl, didn't he does not receive. He receives, folks. He receives, but he also receives your anxiety. Stop being so anxious. Oh my God, he's so angry at me. The more you say that, the more he will be. You need to practice the secret, the law of attraction. Because whatever you say to yourself, it is whatever you're going to bring. So if you say, I'm doing this spell, but oh my God, nothing's happening, the universe will say, well, your wish is my command. Nothing's happening. You just dumped it. Don't do that, folks. I'm trying to help you here. So let's do this chant. See my hands? That's how I want your hands to be when you do this. You're receiving. You are in receiving mode right now, right? You're going to start breathing in. Hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Release down. Don't hyperventilate. Just go and relax. Do that for a couple of minutes on your own leisure. Bring in energy of receiving. You are in receiving mode right now. Just receive anything the universe is willing to give you. And then once you are in this receiving mode, breathing in and out slowly, you're gonna start tapping, the shamanic tapping, 2 fingers. All right, are you ready? Angels of the sky, I summon thee. Bring lover's name back to me. Make lover's name love me forevermore. Make lover's name love me until I die. Make our love powerful and romantic. Make it last, so mote it be. And you go back in receiving mode. What did I do? I open my hands to be receiving mode. Do you see this? Okay. And then I turn into shamanic tapping. 1, 2, 3. Let's say that this guy that you're trying to bring with you to you is, his name is John Doe. So you're going from receiving mode to shamanic tapping to Angels of the sky, I summon thee. Bring John Doe back to me. Make John Doe love me forevermore. Make John Doe love me until I die. Make our love powerful and romantic. Make it last so more than be. And you continue for 3 consecutive times with the tapping. Angels of the skies, I summon thee. Bring John Doe back to me. Make John Doe love me forevermore. Make John Doe love me until I die. Make our love powerful and romantic. Make it last so more than be. Receiving mode. I activated my Siri on my phone. How did that happen? I don't know. But anyways, receiving mode here. Now, I want you to stay in receiving mode after the 3 times for at least a couple of minutes. Just breathing in and out. Just breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. And then you can let it go. And this is not a demonic chant. This is primarily a weekend chant because we're summoning the angels of the sky, something that in demonic magic you do not do, obviously. And it helps bring that person to you. Now, there are some interesting results with this that I can share with you because this is sort of like an old chant. So there are people that have, for these people, the chant has worked. Some people have said this chant is not reversible. So I don't know where I stand on that. To be honest, I've never done this chant. I might actually try it too in full moon. But I've had other people who have done this chant and they said it's not reversible. And then there's some people that have done it years ago and so the guy is still fixated on me. It's not reversible. And that was their experience. Now, one thing it's important that was that we were told about this chant, and I have to share that with you. Whatever happens, do not tell this guy, I love you, while you're doing the chant. Say you're doing the chant. Some people have been crazy enough to do this chant for 15 consecutive days. I don't know about that. To me, that's an overkill. But if you decide to do this chant for 15 consecutive days, you'll see that your energy is going to build up on you very, very strongly, and that you will feel compelled to tell this person that you love them. Again, reverse them. It's not about you loving them. It's about them loving you. So now do not do that. You don't want to do that, believe me, because that halts the spell. It stops the spell right away. See, every spell works in different ways and for different people. Some people from this chant got nothing. Some people got the full swing. We do not control. Once our words come out of our mouth and we send that energy out, folks, you have to accept the outcome of that spell, whatever that outcome might be, remember. And with that, I leave you, and I think I told you everything. There is currently a sale on Jenny Demonic's website for the full moon products. If any of you is interested, I would take advantage of that now while they're on sale. And there's my new shop about Reiki healing that you guys can take advantage of. And I think some of our clients actually do need a blockages removal from their surrounding field. So I strongly suggest that. And again, remember, what have I done today? What have I preached to you today? State of mind is essential. Have no expectations whatsoever about your spell. Go about your spell as if you were baking a cake. Have no anxiety on your spell. Don't wait on your spell. Be in receiving mode. Breathe, release, shamanic tapping, and say your incantation 3 times. And let it flow to the universe. Don't think about it. Let it happen on its own. See if you can do that. And with that, I really, really leave you. Thank you for being with me today. This is Jen with Jenny Demonic. Bye.